Hi guys, welcome back to elenasbarre, low impact full body workouts. We're missing Melody today, but we are with Picky, and we had a very interesting conversation today about, again, marriages, family relationships, and now we are talking about the gender roles. Actually, historically, the men were taking care of the family, right? They were taking care financially and physically of their family members, of their wives and children, but women were staying in the house, taking care of the kids, raising the children, right? Because it takes 9 months to bring up a child to life, and it makes sense. The women couldn't work at that period. They were more vulnerable. They had to rely on the men. So then the times have changed, right, PKL? And women now can chase their career, can do basically what men do, except for it doesn't work for them in the long run. It doesn't, because you can't fight the nature. The nature will prevail. And no matter how hard they try, how hard they work, they still, if they have a desire to have children at some point in their life, they have to let go of their career, they have to sacrifice. And the sooner they realize that, the easier it will be for them to find the proper guy to have a family with and to settle, because eventually she has to do it. It's either that or she will end up being single, alone, bitching, moaning, and blaming all of them how horrible men are, right?
Yeah. I mean, it just the things have changed so much that the structure we had for a long time on this planet of a husband taking care of the family and earning and protecting, and the mother being the giving birth to the children and taking care of the children and the house and cooking, and all those things have overlapped these days. We are trying to do each other's job, but is it working well? I'm not sure. In some families, it's going very good. Husband and wife, they are cooperating with each other and husband is doing the things in the house, helping with the household things. He cannot give birth, but still she has to give birth, is a biological. And woman is going out working and protecting and doing some of those jobs too. But it's, you can find it's harder, but it's working out some way,
I think in
somehow,
that
in
case,
some families.
it can only work in some families if a woman doesn't pursue the career. If her priorities are still her family first, her husband comes first, her child comes second. And this is a very feminist narrative, saying that, oh, children are the most important, so you just see children in front of everything. So a woman over time ignores the husband completely and only extracting resources for the kids, everything for the children, everything. So the kids become like this accessory or a tool for extraction of resources from a man. So if your priorities are correctly established, such as her man comes first, because when she is marrying a man, she has to let go of her past history to some degree. She has to let go of her parents, because now she's with this guy. She has to play by his rules, okay? And this is how it used to be historically. The prearranged marriages were a thing, and honestly, I don't think they were really that bad. They didn't have a huge, horrible effect on the marriage later on, but it's just my personal opinion. And you can think whatever you want, guys. This is why we are bringing up this topic. Let us know what you think in the comments, okay? And I think that when parents were choosing a future partner or a future husband for their daughters, they already had a certain criteria of the guys. The girl had to get dad's approval before she was getting married. She had to introduce her future husband to her father. So now, since the gender roles have shifted and everything kind of sucks, yeah, a woman makes her own decision to marry a guy. She doesn't think that her dad's opinion matters. And for so many years, her dad was so superfluous that he couldn't even express himself. Even if he told her what he thought about the guy that she's dating or she's about to marry to, it's not a guarantee that she would listen to him, you know? And dads usually wish well for their daughters. You know, there are some weird situations out there. We're not talking about them. Okay? Usually dads want the best for their children, but they don't have any authority in the family setting. They don't have any authority in the most cases in the family. Their wife, look at how their wives are treating them. Oh, you just do this, go, it's not none of your business, you know. I'm just dealing with the relationships. You don't matter, just provide, just do this and that, you know. So basically slaves, you know, because you have all of the responsibility, none of the authority in the family. And then the daughters who are absorbing this kind of attitude, they're going to treat their guys the same way. And when you introduce a guy to the family, if a dad doesn't approve this guy, historically, a girl would have to choose another guy, or a dad would pick the guy for his daughter, you know,
for his daughter. That, I mean, that was the ways, because that was pre-industrial world, you know, when men knew a lot more than women, because women stayed home. Men knew about the people who were living around them or in other cities. They talked among themselves. So for him, for the father, it's easy to find a man who is more suitable for her, because he knows his daughter and he knows the men who are around him, you know. So
he's a man himself, but what happens now, Piki? A lot of men don't even know, even fathers don't know what to be a man is. So they can't really recommend to their daughters a proper man, because they are confused themselves. They don't know what being a man actually is. I was lucky, I actually managed to introduce one guy to my dad, and then I saw how my dad kind of nailed through that guy, you know, with the questions. I was like, wow, these are the questions that I should be asking guys,
the man,
you know,
you meet,
the other men that I meet, you know. And it was very helpful. And if you don't have a presence of a strong dad or a stepfather, I don't know what's your situation for in regards of meeting men, and it applies to girls, right? Mostly young women. You find somebody who is strong, like your uncle, for example, and you introduce your future potential husband to that man,
and how get your opinion,
how he behaves, how your future potential husband will behave, because this will show to you a lot of information right there.
It's very important, you know. So, but these days, those families aren't around. When you're looking for a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you don't have, you know, your uncles or aunts to help you, whether it's a boy or a girl. You know, you're of your own. So when you're of your own, you have to be very careful. You have to learn these things first. You know, these are important. You know, what you want is to know yourself first, and then you go out and look for those things in that person you want.
Great, we're going to wrap it up, guys. Please let us know in the comments what you think about the prearranged marriages and marriages by love. Anyway, in the comments, give this video a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thank you, Piki. I'll see you next week. Okay.
Thank you, Elena.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.